Hello everyone, how are you? Happy Sunday. Is it Memorial Day weekend? I don't know. When you work from home, everything just kind of blurs. Hi Juan and Shauna and James and Adva and Lee. I thought it would be really great right now in looking at charts for membership yesterday, which we just started doing. All levels of membership are welcome. Anybody who's been in from the beginning, you get your 6 month today. Hi Danielle. But I just did such a deep dive on all 12 signs because of that beautiful, gorgeous Sagittarius full moon with the Venus and Jupiter on one side, the Neptune, the faded vertex. There was so much that was so beautiful, and so I did it. And there's Pluto was involved. It's life changing. Again, that fate point, which I don't normally pay attention to, but it was so prominent. There's lots going on. There's going to be a lot going on collectively, but there is a lot going on that can express personally in our lives. And I thought, people ask me all the time to do what are they thinking of you, or how do they feel about you readings. Hi Teresa, hi Shingamafal, hi Cheryl, hi Rose. Hi Betty. So I thought this is a great time because I just did an in-depth. If you want to look for like a general, and I made sure there was like a love reading in all of those. But this we're going to specifically look at, maybe you haven't broached that subject. Maybe you both are sheepish around that subject. Maybe things are moving, changing. Maybe you're out of whatever the reason is. And how we're going to do this is I'm going to do all 12 signs. But when I get to each sign, I'm going to look at if you're dealing with a water sign, an earth sign, a fire sign, an air sign. So it'll be different for different people. You can cross watch. You can be like, watching for your moon, for your sun, for your rising. You can take a whole bunch of different messages and put them together. It'll be what it's supposed to be. Universe will get you to the messages they're supposed to get you to. So with that being said, I don't think I have any other announcements other than members. If you see other members come in the chat, remind them that everyone can come and ask an astro and a card question either today or tomorrow or Tuesday. There's member only live streams going on right now. Hi CDC dogs. I slept and then I woke up for a long time last night. And then I got a little bit more sleep in. But I did manage to make homemade focaccia. So that bread is like proofing for the second to last time. I'm excited to have that with dinner tonight. Okay. So I'm just going to do my spiritual hygiene, universe, spirit, and guides. If it's in my highest good, call back all my, not if it's in my highest good, call back all my powers to me now from anyone using it with or without my permission. And I reject and release any energy that isn't in my highest good or meant for me to carry. And anything negative around me, sent to me, whatever, with or without intention, I'm just going to transmute that to make super clear messages. Take that energy and put it into making sure you guys all get the messages that you need to hear. Okay, so let's start with Aries. We'll do an Aries general, and then we'll do if you're an Aries sun moon rising, first house, whatever, if it fits, it fits. If you are dealing with another fire sign. If you're dealing with another fire sign, what are they thinking or feeling about you? I like it all the way out. Six of Cups. Aries fire dealing with another fire sign. So in this one, and I talked about this, was it the Scorpio reading or no? Because Scorpio only had one cup card. Must have been maybe Cancer or Pisces. But when I get a 6 cups where the people are the same age, for me, that it can be childhood healing, but it's gives childhood sweetheart, or like you've known this person forever vibes for me. But that, you know, that's also the soulmate card. Let's get one more card for that. For Aries with a water, Aries with a fire sign. Aries dealing with a fire sign. So Lee, while you're timestamping this, it could be like Aries / fire sign. Aries / whatever. Okay, for the timestamps. Okay. Jupiter and Gemini coming in. Like there's so much movement right now. Okay, Page of Wands. So if you are not talking to this person, they probably have a crush. They've probably had a crush. I almost feel like this is somebody who is used like, it's funny. I feel like they make jokes about like you being hot, or like, you know, if no one's married in 10 years or whatever. And they use it to kind of test you. But I feel like you're both, almost feels too precious to ruin. And if they're not coming towards you, it's because they're worried that how they feel about you in a lusty way is going to ruin everything else they have. Because this person probably values you. Let's get one more card. What else? What are they? That's what they're feeling. They're thinking brown chicken, brown cow about you. Hey, Michael. Let's see. Hi, Erica. Let's see. One more card about what they're thinking. We've got emotions. We've got chemistry. Justice. They may not think that they're good enough for you. Or for some of you, they're going to try to bring up the subject that like you haven't had somebody worthy of you and they would like to be the person worthy of you. But they just may not feel worthy of you. That might be what they're thinking. But they have the brown chicken, brown cow. They are feeling hot under the collar. Why am I talking like it's 1970s and I'm on some kind of like daytime show? I don't know. But there's longing. I mean, 6 of Cups. It's longing. It's a long time crush. We're not doing that today, Erica. I'm doing I'm going through all 12 signs. Okay, if you are Aries dealing with an earth sign, let's get some cards. Actually, I'm going to change the deck because this one isn't shuffling the way it normally does. Let's do the light seers. Okay. Aries dealing with an earth sign. Aries, if you're Aries dealing with an earth sign, let's get, what are they feeling? 6 of Pentacles, and it came out sideways. They feel like you may have more to offer than they have, and they're trying to work on that being different if it came out sideways. They feel like you have a lot to offer. They could also see like that could possibly want to be in a place where you're sharing finances, which is a strong feeling. Okay, what are they feeling chemistry-wise about you? Strength, Leo. That's a major arcana. It's absolutely like who you are and what you've been through that it keeps them completely turned on and tuned in about you. Let's look at what they're thinking about you. What they're thinking right now. Yeah. We're getting a lot of don't deserve you energy today. Four of Cups. So with these three cards together, because these cards are going to be what they're going to be by themselves, and then together they're going to have a different meaning, and based on the subject, what I'm asking, I'm assigning each card. So with the Four of Cups, of what they're thinking of you is that you're out of the possibilities. Now, I feel like you've made it clear that it can be a possibility, but they're overthinking themselves out of this. They're overthinking. They think you're stronger. They are working on being able to offer you more, though. They are absolutely working on trying to offer you more. Okay, Aries. Air. That was Earth. Aries, if you're dealing with an air sign, or if they're an Aries and you're an air sign, however you guys want to do this. So if you're Aries dealing with an air sign, or they're an air sign and you're an Aries, and then I will be doing all the specific, all 12 signs, going through each element. Completely different format than I usually do. You guys will let me know if you like this or don't like this. This is going to move faster than I normally do, but I just did such slow, in-depth readings for all 12 signs. So, okay. Aries, and you're dealing... Am I going to have to move through every deck of cards? Because now this one doesn't want to give me any. Aries dealing with an air sign. Okay, how they're feeling. They're done waiting. They don't want to wait anymore. If this is an out of communication, hi Stacy, then, you know, then that is my, like, the wait is over. They want to, whatever they were waiting for, they want to be done waiting. Whenever I get Pentacles as an emotional card, it just means, too, this is somebody who wants stability. Justice card again. This is in the, how are they feeling about chemistry? It came out in reverse. There is a lot of energy right now, and I am telling you, the Jupiter, Venus, and the Gemini, Jupiter, when it moves in, and then that's going to square Pluto. Venus is squaring Pluto right now. It's going to move things in people's minds. Okay, we're talking about a lot of air. Jupiter to Aquarius, Gemini to Aquarius, Jupiter to Pluto. So we haven't engaged, like, the movement yet, right? But I want to say it's around June 17th, Mars, and is it Mars and Mercury? Both move into Cancer, or around that time. And then we have the full moon in Capricorn, which is, again, opposing Venus. So we have more Venus. It's talking to the Neptune. It's semi-sextile with that Pluto. So there's a lot more emotional movement with that full moon. But the actual physical movement, so we move in our brain, we move in our hearts, and then, you know, it's very kind of still in the 5D, maybe people having epiphanies, but then when that new moon happens in Cancer on July 6th, that is after Neptune goes retrograde, and it's everybody can see clearly and everybody can feel clearly and everybody will have put a ton of thought, and there's such opportunity for change. So when I'm pulling these cards, this could be stuff that unfolds over the summer. And if you saw those 12 in-depth, I did all 12 signs. There was a lot of that cards coming up actually for Cancer, Leo, and Virgo, almost denoting that it will take place, these changes, because they're big changes. They're not going to happen overnight. Okay. What are they thinking about you? What is an Aries dealing with an air sign? 5 of Wands. Their inner conflict is over. They still feel like it's not, like, they feel like you could physically do better than them. Like, they might think that, like, you could have anybody, and so, like, it wouldn't even be fair for you to, like, settle for them. I don't think that's how you feel. This is very interesting energy. And then, but they don't want to wait anymore. Hi, Renata. They don't want to wait anymore. All right, Aries, if you're dealing with a water sign. Oh, that's a good clarifying question. Not moving on. If I was going to say moving on, I would say that. But no, when like something you've waited for is here, that's when I get the 7 of Pentacles. Nikki, is that you? Okay, so Aries dealing with a water sign. If you are Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, first house placements, and you are dealing with somebody who has water sign placements, or if they are an Aries and you have the water sign placements, if you like it, I love it for you. Let's look at that. By the way, y'all, I tried to put my hoops in today and they wouldn't go in. I'm not supposed to wear my hoops today. I was very sad. Okay. I want that all the way out. Aries dealing with water sign, how they emotionally feel about you is the Ace of Cups. So they feel like there's a spiritual divine connection there. They feel like universe delivered you to them, or like this was supposed to happen. And they are feeling like love. And some part of them, they probably have gifts. Either they know it or they don't, but they probably have gifts and they can feel it past. Like, you might actually be like, not their type was what I just got, Aries. You might not be this water signs type normally, but they just feel like there's something here. Knight of Pentacles. This is a very slow mover. This could be somebody that is uncomfortable, like watching, having you, how do I say this? This might not be somebody who's super comfortable with intimacy or super comfortable with their body during intimacy. This is a very slow mover in that, and they're probably, I'm getting like polite in the street and freak in the bed. I'm just getting like, this might be somebody who won't flirt like that way. Like, they won't be inappropriate because they're afraid you'll I don't know. They're afraid they're not good at it, or they're afraid, I don't know. All right, let's get what they're actually thinking of you. This isn't why you're in separation. It's what are they thinking and feeling about you. And I'm throwing a chemistry card in there. I'm still getting the thing where, like, you might not be their usual type, or they're not your usual type. Okay. the Death card in reverse for what they're thinking of you. Whether you've dealt with this person, you could have dealt with this person in the past, right? This could be somebody you've already dealt with in the past. But if you haven't, they thought about it and made it go away for whatever reason. They reasoned themselves out of it. They excused their way out of it, whatever it is. But they, yeah. And now they want to revisit it. Because for me, death and well, this is the death and rebirth card. It's all death cards. I see them like the phoenix. But when it's in reverse, for me, it's a resurrection of something, which means it has to be something that they, in their mind or in their heart, tried to give a funeral to before. So this is either somebody you've openly dealt with before, or they've thought about something with you before, and they never brought it up. Again, this is somebody I feel like who's like just a slow mover. They might not be what you'd call like shy with everyone, but they're a slow mover. I'm going to switch decks as we move on to Taurus and fire signs. Let's take these guys. I ate breakfast. I don't know why I'm hungry. I'm hungry. I have another project coming up, kind of like undercover, that I got approached about yesterday. But depending on what's needed of me, time-wise and everything there, I am thinking of starting another channel called The Other Side of Susie. And I will like share the recipes and all the stuff that I talk about. And if people are interested, like, I don't have any injections or fillers or anything like that. And I make my own like face oils and stuff. So I don't know. People ask all the time, but I don't feel like it's appropriate for this channel to be like taking up space on it. So let me know what you think about that. I'll share my bagel recipe. All right. Your holes have grown over is distracting me because I want to make inappropriate jokes about that. All right, let's clear for Taurus. All right, Taurus with a fire sign. If you are a Taurus, sun, moon, rising, second house placements, and you are dealing with somebody who has fire sign energy. Okay, we have the Ten of Swords in reverse, what they're feeling about you. This could be a couple of things, but Ten of Swords in reverse could mean like they're trying to say that they feel done with you, but they're not. Again, swords are thinking mindset. This could be overthinking on their part. They're trying to convince themselves that they're done with you, but they're not. And they might be pretending they're done with you, but I don't think that they are. It's the stage where they're trying to convince themselves it's going to be okay. My skincare and my cooking is all kind of holistic too, because like I make my own skincare because I don't want the parabens and I don't want the toxins and I don't want the fragrance. I make my own perfume. I make my own like laundry detergent, all of that. I swear it shows up everywhere else when you take out all of that toxic stuff. Skin's your largest organ. Okay. What are they actually however you two were chemistry wise, or however they feel about you, or however you press all the buttons on their Wonka Vader, like they cannot get away with it. Like they cannot get away from it. First of all, let's not ignore the fact that even though it's cute little with the flowers and the bears and it's the Four of Wands, they're still wands. But this is like divine connection wands. So like, Taurus, I almost feel like you throw this person off because like they have certain like game in bed and they feel so connected to you. They go to another place and you might make them feel, is what I'm getting with the combination of these two cards. You might make them feel more than they want to. Okay. I want it to pop all the way out. What are they thinking? What are they thinking? Taurus with a fire sign. They're thinking that you turn their world upside down, or they would have to turn their world upside down to be with you. That is their mindset right now. Again, I see a lot of situations moving, especially into July. Yo, July is wild. July 2nd to August 1st is wild. Not the way April was wild, but I keep telling while we're doing all these membership lives right now, and I'm offering to like look at anybody's chart for anything, or they can ask me a metaphysical question. I keep encouraging them, if you have any plans this summer, please give me dates and let me look at against your chart and the transits, because woohoo, especially because of traveling and vacation. They're the kind of events that I would rather just be someplace than in transit. There's a couple of days. Yes, and all the supplements. Yeah, sure. Okay, hi Gibbs. Taurus with an earth sign. If you are Taurus and you're dealing with an earth sign, Taurus, sun, moon, rising, second house placements, dealing with an earth sign. Astrology does not lie, people. I am telling you the truth. The Sagittarius full moon conjunct the Scorpio vertex, trining the Neptune and Pisces, opposing the Venus Jupiter, which was all trining the Pluto in Aquarius. Truths are coming in. They're going to come in like in a knowing first. And the mindset, as everything moves into Gemini with that, and everything is trining as it comes into Gemini with that Pluto Aquarius, which is in retrograde, rethinking things, redoing things, restructuring how things are, innovating, finding solutions to problems, maybe problems in relationships. And then the feelings are going to start coming in. The emotion, especially that full moon in Cap. And then that Neptune's going to go. I'm telling you, be patient, people. We have another seven of Pentacles. Somebody does not want to wait anymore. They are finding it impatient. They are feeling impatient about not whatever they feel their obstacle is that's keeping them in silence from you. Let's see what they get. Oh, honey, that is for the members only. This is a regular, Lee, if you could copy and paste that somewhere and send it to me in a text later. This is the regular public Sunday hangout live stream. The members only live stream is at 3:30. Okay. If you're even remotely interested in membership and you join before 3:30 or before tomorrow or before Tuesday, you would get access to them. Just for anybody who's thinking about all that stuff's in the description box. Okay. Knight of Swords. This person is actually tired of waiting. There's something they want to tell you. I don't think they have yet. I think before July 6th or right after July 6th, they will. No worries, love. What are they actually thinking? The Fool. There's a lot of... I feel like if the energy had a theme song, and excuse me because I'm a bit old, the theme song would be I Can't Fight This Feeling from REO Speedwagon. That seems to be the collective energy. I knew this would be interesting. It feels almost impatient how much they feel in their heart for you. Knight of Swords, they want to come along and say the right thing, drop your panties. They are thinking about... Could it be I'm falling in love with you, baby? All right. Was that Taurus with air or Taurus with fire? Somebody keep me straight. Lee, can you like put it in the chat when I say it out loud? I don't usually move this fast. Juan probably knows. Thank you, Cheryl. Okay, so Taurus with Earth. Okay, thank you, everybody. Taurus with Earth is next, so that was Taurus with fire, right? Okay, so Taurus with Earth. She's got to be somebody's baby. That's such a good song. Jackson Brown. 1970 Baby is showing her musical. My friend who's also, we're the same age, my friend Shannon from high school sent me something on TikTok that was, I don't know if you've all seen the meme about being in a car with a Gen Xer. But 1 second it's like, you know, 90s Tupac or like Warren G and the Regulators, and the next minute you're like listening to like Little River Band. It's funny. I did fire and earth. I thought we were on earth. All right. Okay. So this is Taurus with air. I felt like, okay. If you are Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, second house placement. Thank you, Lee. Okay. This is if you are dealing with an air sign, or if you are an air sign and you're dealing with a Taurus, however you like it. I love it. Just don't try to make it fit if it doesn't fit. Don't torture yourself. Don't give yourself anxiety over anything that I say. Hello, Doretha and Tanya. You guys came in like twins. More Gen Xers. I have a lot of Gen Xers. Okay. Taurus, if you are dealing with an air sign, they feel about you like the Empress. So, I really just had to choke down an inappropriate joke. And I feel like Taurus and air signs could both take it. Should I say it? Should I just say it? I heard it, so I should say it, because I didn't, of all the things that I could say, I heard this. I had a very, very, very cheesy friend who used to tell these terrible, horrible, corny jokes. Corny, not horrible. But, hey, Zoe, we were friends and he was in the friend zone, but every once in a while he would be like, it's, you know, once a year I have to lay my best line on you and see if I can get in someplace. And he used to say, girl, you look so good. You look like a gorilla exhibit. Make me want to drop a kid in you, which is terrible. But that is what I just heard. I heard his voice telling the joke. So somebody like would like to create or blend a family with you. You either get that joke, probably the people who are in the United States are like, what? How is that funny? What does that even mean? If you're in the United States, you probably get that. It's not terrible because it's so wildly inappropriate. It's terrible because, you know, the kid was okay, but there was a kid actually dropped in an exhibit, in a gorilla exhibit. What was sad was the gorilla that did not end up well. So that's why I feel bad telling the joke, for the gorilla's sake, not because it's that wildly inappropriate. The Empress sometimes brings pregnancy or like fertility is... Hi, Maricela. The Empress brings like fertility or just like... I feel like they see you as somebody, you might have like a little extra, you might have some cushion on you, and for some reason this drives them absolutely crazy, but they feel like you are creative, you can do anything. They feel like you are, I know this should be like the chemistry card, I feel like, but it isn't. For them, that's a big deal for them because I don't think they're very impressed by a lot of people. And I want to say like you're the whole package to them. I don't know. I lost 4 people after I told the joke. That's because... not nice about the gorilla. Okay. What the chemistry is. Again, we're getting the Knight of Swords. They want to say something to you. They want to talk you out of your panties, which is the Knight of Swords for me. Hello, Guiding Light. Now I hear the music for that show in my head. I did not watch it, but my friend's grandma did. Okay. Can you see can I see your text? Like, are you a person I know in my real life and you text me and I don't know your screen name? I didn't have any new text when I went live, but I'm on Do Not Disturb right now. Or do you mean, can I see your message in the chat? Okay. That's too many. What did they think about you? We are Taurus with air. Lee's going to start just writing it so people know in the chat. We're on Taurus with air right now. We're going to move into Taurus with water. What they think about you is 9 of Cups. You're a wish for them. Also feels like if they got you on their arm, I'm hearing, look what I pulled. Yep, I can see your writing, guiding light. I keep hearing, like, look what I pulled. Like, they feel like you would help their self-esteem or something. Like, if you guys got together. I'm going to pull another card because I feel like this is such a big personality. And I do feel like maybe because I heard that whole, you look so good, you look like a gorilla exhibit joke. I feel like whoever this is interrupting who you want to hear about. I don't know if that makes sense, but this feels like a big personality, and it feels like they're interrupting. I'm pulling another card. Taurus, dealing with air, who Taurus wants to know, what are they thinking? What is that person? I'm going to pull one more separate card. We're going to switch. Page of Swords. They're watching you on the internet. They're watching you on the internet. So they care. They might be a little jelly. I don't know why, but I feel like I just said that like I was Grandma Dorniak. If you know, you know. If I'm laying, I'm still slaying. Okay. We are on to Taurus with water. Felt the need to change the deck. All right, Taurus with water. If you are Sun, Moon, Rising, Taurus, second house placements, dealing with any water placements, or if you're a water placement and you are dealing with Taurus, however you want this to be. Okay, what they're feeling about you right now. One, they're dreaming about you. Two, they're like resting up for you almost. There's a lot of energy here where it's like they think you're a big deal. Here's what's happening. Let's be honest. If you're hearing my words, if you're finding my channel, you have been working on your damn self. You have been doing the childhood healing, doing the self-empowerment, like learning how not to give a fuck what other people think of you, taking accountability, all of that shit. There's no way that your energy is going to find your way into this community of like amazing people that you will find in the chat and not be vibing with them, which means you're doing your work. So sometimes when we do that, it gives off, right? We're fine-tuning our Venus. And then that attracts a different caliber of people. And people are noticing around you. People are noticing around you. And so there's a lot of energy that I'm getting for this community, for this crowd that I mean, it's happening almost every reading where there's a little bit of like, I feel like I got to get better for you. Some of it's I feel like you could do better, and other people are like, I'm going to chill for a bit and make myself better for you. Oh, Cheryl, do you know Maricela? Or are you just saying hi because this community is so nice? I have a community of Walmart greeters. Funny, gifted mofos. Okay. We're incredibly kind. All right. And don't like a lot of bullshit. Don't like a lot of like bells and whistles. That's another way that I know. If you're finding your way to this page, you're not about the smoke and mirrors and all of that stuff. You just... Okay. Like pragmatic spiritualism. All right. Let's... How do I say this? Taurus and water signs. Now, let me tell you something. If you get a Taurus with a water sign, especially like Taurus and Cancer, Taurus and Pisces too, but Taurus and Cancer are like peas and carrots, and their placements make sextiles, and they have a lot in common in the traits of their sign. But earmuffs, Lee. They like the way they, when you speak, when you're in the bedroom or when you drop into a certain voice, there's something about your voice or something that drives them out of their mind. Now, whether you've had experience with this person or not, they can't get that, like, they hear it over and over again. I think they have it in their library, if you will. Everybody with me here? Oh, guiding light, you're not rude or disrespectful at all, my love. No worries. There's not really a PG way to say that. It's either your voice in general, or you said something to them and they could just play it in their head and they're like, oh. I mean, in a good way. What are they thinking about you? What are they thinking about you? Damn it. Holding back what they want to say. Holding back what they want to say. They're like resting up for you. They play you in their mind all the time. They're very attracted. Yeah, attracted. That's the right word, Susie. I don't know what you said, Taurus, but you know, Taurus rules the throat, the voice. So I don't know if you dropped down here and said something to them, like, do you have your library card with you today? I don't know what you said, but I promise you, they're playing it over and over in their head. I was getting a little flustered getting in what I was getting. For other readers, you know what that's like when you get one of those, like, I don't want to say this to you. It feels like I felt like I was getting in the middle of somebody's intimate moment, like shared secret almost right there. Okay. Also, if a whole bunch of stuff clicks and you want private reading, that's all in the description box. Okay, we are on now Gemini. Geminis, it's your happy Gemini season. I smell sex and candy. Hey, hey. Who's that casting stares in my direction? Hearing Marcy's Playground. Okay. Gemini dealing with fire. Thank you, Lee. Lee might not always be here on a Sunday. I might need a new timekeeper because she got a job out the house. All right. Don't have to tell me 12 times. That deck is kicked. When I teach the tarot class, which I'm hoping to have ready for my birthday, the end of next month. Actually, it's a month from today. And I'll be running the special like I always do. Not running that. So I'll be running the special like I always have, and the booking special, but also I'm hoping to have the tarot class done by then. But I will teach you about like when to know when your cards are kicked. Okay. How they feel about you is the High Priestess. Gemini dealing with fire. They feel like you're the High Priestess. I mean, you're Gemini. You're probably charming as fuck and funny. The thing about Geminis, they can be like goofy 1 second and then say something else so brilliant and it's hella sexy. So they think you're the High Priestess. They probably feel like you know so much. And you have your choices, quite frankly. Especially because this High Priestess card, which is probably why I was gravitating towards that deck. Y'all funny. Funny is panty dropping, right? I mean, like, nerd and funny are the best kind of hot. I'm not wrong. Of course, I'm a sapiosexual, so. Okay, how they, like, Two of Pentacles. Take this. This is either how you feel about them or they feel about you, but I think it's how they feel about you. I feel like they think you're their match in intimate ways, and I feel like this is somebody who doesn't think it's very easy to find their equal. I feel like they find that most of the time when they are in a place where they're intimate with somebody, that they are the performer, that they are like, you know, like the other person should pay a $5 cover charge and be like, oh my God, thank you. Amazing. And they would feel like you actually meet them where they're at. And I think once the ads kick in for this, they're going to be like, we cannot put any ads on this video. It's fine. I got to give you the messages. I get far less concerned with that, with the 90 cents in the ads that I will make or not make. It's like 1,000 views or like 10 cents. It's really not that. Like, unless you're like really crazy viral. Okay. They won't do what they're supposed to. Can I get a what are they thinking? I'm gonna cut the deck. Okay. Hey, James, make sure you hop in one of those. You are at your 6-month mark. What they're thinking about you is the Star. You are wish fulfillment and you are healing. Yeah. It's funny. I feel a lot of like empty bravado from this person. Like, normally they have the confidence, I think, because you are their equal in some way, because they see you as the High Priestess and a wish fulfillment. It could be that, you know, because you guys share the same polarity, of fire and air. So any of the fire signs are going to have that same polarity, which is like the masculine polarity. So it's going to be more, Stacy, that was so sweet. Thank you. Thank you. It is, I mean, it's weird. I feel like this person walks around with a lot of like confidence, borderline cocky. But they feel like however they approach you has to be like perfect. That's what I'm getting. That was so sweet, Stacy. Thank you. You did not have to do that. There's one today, there is one Monday, and there's one Tuesday for the members at any level. And it looks like 8 people, as long as I get at least 8 done, then we're good. And yesterday went slow because of technical difficulties, so today will not. Today will not. Okay. I saw the card. Gemini with Earth. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, 3rd house placements. That is the Ace of Cups. I love these cards, but like the gold inlay makes them really hard to see. But that is the Ace of Cups. You're just gonna have to trust me. That's what it says down there. That's how they feel about you. They feel like you are the divine. I am telling you, it is palpable. It's like a busted can of biscuits. This energy, and the astrology lines up. Some of the hardest things we learn through like more like, we'll call them divine connections. It doesn't have to have a label of like soulmate or twin flame or any of that. But just relationships that are good for us, that are good for our journey, that help us along, that heal us either temporarily or forever, right? All of that. More people are waking up. That's one. There's going to be another big awakening. There is another awakening now, almost like 2020. And also, the old things don't work on healed people, the old approaches. So while there could be like quietness and you're not hearing it, I can feel, as a practitioner, I can feel like literally like the impatience, the busted can of biscuits of people's feelings, but they are understanding they cannot approach you the way they used to because you are not the same you, because you are more healed. Which is then making them grow. That is how you see. Yes, yes. I love that, Danielle. That is when we call, like, when I think of a divinely guided relationship, I keep seeing the same ace for you over and over again, so I'm just going to let it happen. The Ace of Wands is how they feel, which is brown chicken, brown cow. That is right through the sacral chakra. This is going to feel very sacred to them. Geminis, these earth signs. You're going to feel this whole relationship, this connection. So it's wonderful because when they see how different, the Ace of Pentacles comes out for how they think about you. I can't make this up. It's funny because Aquarius got 3 aces in their deep dive reading when I just did it the other day. But that is a healthy, when you inspire and motivate somebody through your own behavior and your own vibe, and they in turn are just like, oh, I'm gonna do my own work, because won't that be amazing? I mean, I don't know what else to say about that reading. That's amazing. Hi, Dora. Taurus with air. No, not Taurus with air. Gemini with air. Gemini with air. I'm going to put that money towards my getting the cards printed, Stacy. Thank you, thank you. Okay. Gemini with other air signs. If you're a Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, third house placements, call back all my power to me. From that other reading was so heavy, I need to clear it. Sorry. Call back all my power from anyone using it with or without my permission, and I release and reject any energy that's not mine to carry or not my highest good. Somebody out there have a headache? Hi, Annika. Okay, so that's 3 cards. I think I'm done with this deck now. Okay, that's how we do. Gemini with air. How they feel about you is 10 of Pentacles. Oh my goodness. Give me a second. Okay, I'm back. How they emotionally feel about you, I am getting 10 of Pentacles. I'm in like pajama shorts, so I didn't charge a cover charge, so I moved the camera away. All right, and then what I get for how they feel about you chemistry-wise is the Fool. And what they think about you is the Page of Pentacles. This is somebody who can see you in the full... this is Taurus with air. Gemini dealing with another air sign. They feel like you could be their person. You get their blood going. I'm going to leave it at that. But there's something here where, like, if they have everything with you the way they want it, it has to be a new start, which means something has to start all over. They feel like they're either asking you to start all over or something else. And this is the hesitation. But man, I'm not trying to... There are other cards in these decks. Like the Tower, the Devil. I'm not... You're all watching the cards fly out. All right. Gemini... dealing with a water sign. If you are Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, dealing with somebody with water placements, or you are the water placement dealing with a Gemini. However you want to take it. That time I caught it with my elbow. I could be a card goalie. Is that a thing? Okay. They think about you like the King of Pentacles. And let me explain. So this deck has both male and female presenting kings. And so this King of Pentacles for me is somebody who's wise, somebody who is stable. So they see you as very smart. They see you as, and it's funny because this is such a Gemini King of Pentacles for me because of all the yellow. I associate like sunflower yellow with Geminis. Ooh. They think you're wise and that you're powerful, but also like there's like a humility to you where you're playful about your knowledge and not egotistical about your knowledge. And like what you built in your life. Like you have a certain skill set and you could be almost an asshole about it. Like if you wanted to be, but you're not that way. I think this is something that could have started as like respect that moved into like feelings. Aw, thank you, Dora. My daughter says when she thinks of me, she thinks of me in this color. Like if she thinks of me in her life, like what color does mom have? It's this strawberry. Okay, I've got the Knight of Cups of how they feel about you physically. So in this Knight of Cups, somebody is like playing the heart. If you are the Gemini, you could have such flow with your words. They can't tell when you're flirting. They can't tell when you really mean it. They can't, there's a lot of like mystery here. Okay, and what are they thinking of you? I'm going to feel so bad now when somebody gets like a shitty card because no one's been getting... Hangman upside down. They want the obstacles to move. They feel like there's an obstacle that they can't do anything about. So it could be yours or it could be like this could be distance. I don't know. They're waiting for something to move, but they're getting very impatient, but they feel like it's not their thing to move with the Hangman. All right, we are on to Cancer. Emily's literally going to be bringing home the bacon. Okay, Cancer, if you're dealing with a fire sign. Cancer, if you're dealing with a fire sign, what are they feeling emotionally for you? Emotionally, they're feeling 8 of Cups. They either think you're walking away or they're thinking that they have to walk away. Right, Maricela? Did I jinx us? Okay. Teresa, I hope you are feeling well. And I hope we'll catch you in one of the live streams. Okay. Oh, this is... Okay, so Cancer dealing with a fire sign. We have the 3 of Wands. It's Wands. Whatever their chemistry is, they haven't been able to replace it. They have tried. What are they thinking about you? What are they thinking about you? She officially starts on Tuesday, Stacy. Okay. The 5 of Wands is what popped out first, and it popped out in reverse. They're trying to figure out their own inner conflict. They also think that you have inner conflict. There's a lot of like conflict in this energy. When we see the Eight of Cups in the traditional Rider-Waite, there's always 2 cups still standing. Cancer, I think this fire sign is... They feel like they're yours, but they can't be yours in the way that they want to, so they're going to punish you and themselves a little bit. That is very interesting. You know what's funny, Teresa? I looked at that festival that you sent, and I looked at the dates that are in my area. I don't want to say the festival, and I don't want to say the dates because that's giving away too much information. So I'm purposely not saying it out loud. But I believe that they are having it, which is funny to me since it's a metaphysical thing, during the Pluto full moon conjunct, the Aquarius full moon conjunct Pluto. I looked at the dates and I was like, I'm not going anywhere. I'm not. No. Okay. Let's look at Cancer with, if you are a Cancer, 4th house placements, Sun, Moon, Rising Cancer, and you are dealing with somebody who has Earth placements. Let's see what they get feeling about you. You were right. You nailed it, Maricela. Okay. Queen of Wands. Okay, you're doing better with the Earth signs. Poor Cancer. Queen of Wands. Need I say more? They think you're exciting. They think that you are funny and creative. They think you're kind of a badass. And they feel like you bring like excitement. Like when they're around you, they feel alive again. So you, Cancer, not surprising, could be dealing with somebody who suffers from a little either lower self-esteem or some kind of like they deal with like low-key depression or something. But when they're around you, you light up their life like Debbie Boone. That was corny as fuck. We don't even really need like Morse code or anything. If ever there needs to be communication like that, the Gen Xers can just talk to each other in song and no one will know what we're talking about. Okay. In bed, they think you're the magician. Again, Cancer and Taurus, Cancer and Earth, it's the same polarity. They tend to do well. I've never dated. Yes, I did date a Virgo. What am I talking about? Yes. Chemistry is kind of always good between water and earth, at least that way. They think you're the magician in bed. I don't feel like that needs to be clarified. Okay. How do they think about you? Judgment in reverse. When I get Judgment in reverse, it wants to revisit a situation. This very well may be somebody you have dealt with, I want to say lightly. I have full chills all of a sudden. I feel like my body got plugged into the wall. So this may be, if you're a Cancer dealing with an earth sign, you may be hearing from this person sooner, because instantly when I pulled that last card and I said they kind of want to revisit you or the relationship, or have like a post-mortem, or even at least have a conversation and kind of like check in where you're at. I'm not gonna lie, they might want to meet up just to see if all that physical chemistry is still there, which I feel like might have been an issue with that person before, where they were maybe too focused on that because it was so good. Cancers tend not to do reruns, but you might hear from that person if it's somebody you've already dealt with. If it's not somebody you already dealt with, I still think that, like, if that's somebody that you're thinking of that you haven't dealt with yet, that there's just been, like, maybe there was like a situationship, or like it was talking on the phone and then it just kind of went cold. I think you will hear from them. The second I said it again, as soon as I want to say, I think you'll hear from them. My whole body is goosebumps and I feel like I got plugged in. Okay. Cancer dealing with an air sign. Cancer dealing with an air sign. How do they feel about you? Temperance. They feel like you are zen in chaos. Could be dealing with somebody too that has self-medicated one way or another. That could be food. That could be a lot of things. But they feel like you know how to temper things better. Like you're good for them. They feel like you're good for them. We might have to make this in 2 parts. I might have to do a midweek. Okay. How they feel about you chemistry-wise. You are their fantasy. Mars and Scorpio is really not a bad card to get about how somebody physically, chemistry feels about you. And then... what are they thinking? They are shoving down a lot of communication. Busted can of biscuits. 8 of Wands in reverse is a busted can of biscuits of want to say things that they're not saying. I mean, I wouldn't be reading cards for how they're thinking about you if they were actually telling you how they were thinking about you. So the 8 of Wands is going to make, in reverse, is going to make a lot of sense. That last one, though, with the Cancer, with the Earth sign, I feel like you'll hear from them soon. Okay. You guys are going to have to leave me comments. I love when you leave me comments in the, like, when the video's over. Because in the chat, I'm channeling. It's harder to keep up. But I love reading them, like, later in the comment section of each video. Water sign with a water sign. How do they feel about you? They feel like it's you and them on top of the divine universe cake. That's the 1111 card. They feel like you are their other half. They're like person. They feel the connection. How do they feel about you physically? How do they feel about you physically? Yeah, because I'm not going to fly through the other signs really quick. So I'll just do a second half. Maybe I'll come back and do them tonight. Knight of Cups, again. They feel like... and this particular Knight of Cups almost makes me feel like this could be somebody, another water sign. So like the water signs usually tend to be givers. Outside their normal like routine, because they're givers and they want to make sure their partner's being taken care of. It feels like that connection, like you can like get right to their heart. So if you are Cancer dealing with another water sign, this might be like the eye contact thing. Like they feel like they look, this sounds corny as hell, but they feel like they can like, you can look into their soul in intimate moments, whether that's physical intimacy or just an intimate moment. Verbally, doesn't matter. Wow. I felt like I was intruding on somebody's privacy there. What are they actually thinking about you right now? Three of Wands. If again, if they're gonna, they feel like they belong, you belong. Like, so with this Three of Wands, that usually the Three of Wands is waiting for the ship to come in after you make the choice and make the 2 sacrifices, right? But with this one, she's already holding the ship, and we haven't chosen a wand yet. So they have not, they already know. They're holding the ship. They know. For some reason, whatever those other 2 sacrifices to get to you right now, it might be a little hard, but I mean, hello, Tina. Did you just change your icon from the beginning of this video till now? Okay, Leos. Leo's dealing with fire. Yeah, let's just keep with this deck until it tells me no. Leo, if you're dealing with another fire sign, we have Emperor energy here. Growing Emperor, though. So there is a female Emperor in this deck, but this is the male Emperor. So they may be a little intimidated by you. No, not you. I can see your pretty face. It's the same. James, I swear he had like a black and white thing, and now it's like green and stuff. My Virgo eye catches such things. All right, what does Leo with another fire sign, what are they feeling about you chemistry-wise? They're a little intimidated by you. It's the Seven of Swords. So listen, they might feel like you have steal their man, steal your man, steal anybody's man. You get whatever you want. They feel like you're the shit up in this bitch. I mean, oof. This is somebody very intimidated by you, even though they're another fire sign. They're pretending not, though. I feel like they want to, like, explore something with you, but they're afraid that you're gonna, like, they're not... They might be a little bit of a commitment phobe, and they feel like, oh, wow. Yeah, that resonated. They feel like they will not be able to get out of a relationship with you. I don't know that they do, like, whole relationships, but with you, what do they think of you? Queen of Swords. Again, here's another picture of you on top of the world, in your truth, not mincing your words. Yeah. Leo, if you have another fire sign, I wouldn't expect that, but, like, they are intimidated. I'm also wondering if they heard mistakenly, or like you could be searching for like your person and they're hearing jealousy, embellished, extrapolated stories about your past people and thinking that like you don't settle down. There's something about somebody not wanting to settle there. All right, let's do Leo with Earth. Bye, Teresa. Hopefully I'll see you in one of the live streams so you can get your questions answered for the members. Okay. Leo with Earth. Leo with Earth. What are they feeling about you? I don't know if they're giving you time to like process something or get over a breakup, or this is them, but the Five of Cups in reverse is like trying to feel feelings, trying to process stuff, and struggling with it. They might be struggling with their feelings for you. Okay. What do they feel about you chemistry-wise? That's not subtle. Knight of Wands. Burn, 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 ring of fire. Fire. Yeah. I mean, do I need to say what that is? That's, yeah. Okay, and what are they thinking? Queen of Pentacles. That's how they see you. They see you as like you could build shit up and burn it down and build it back up if you had to. They're really struggling processing their feelings for you. I think this is somebody who might have been attracted to you physically. First, and now it's moving into something else. And I think they're got their own breakup, whatever. I think I'm getting, for at least just a few people, there might be somebody who never thought they'd get over somebody else, and then you came along and now they're like, have developed this feeling, and there's something about the way you survive things gracefully, the way you take hits from life. Wow. But I'm not gonna lie, I think it started out with a physical attraction, and now it has moved, and they're struggling with their feelings. Stanley, but love more information about how to become a member. Oh, okay. Well, Lee, can you answer that for Guiding Light? Can you just like drop the link? She can drop you the link for like the membership video that will tell you everything, and then from there you can decide whether you want to join membership. But there should be a little membership video that you can watch. I will actually be stopping after Leo's done, and then Virgo, and I will start back up tonight with Libra, because as always these are going. I thought this was going to move quicker, but there's been interesting energies and channeled messages coming in with it. That's kind of always how I work. I don't know why I thought I could just be like, they're this, they're that, they're this. It's just not how I work. I'm always jealous of those readers like Tyler, so fast. But at 3:30, I have membership live, but there'll be another one tomorrow and another one Tuesday. There's different levels. You'll see it all. Okay. Leo with air. Wow, that Leo with earth was intense. Okay. Leo with air. It's a little YouTube video. It should still play on your phone. Huh. Okay. I'm already getting something for, I don't know who's got Leo. You're a Leo or a 5th house placement, and you're dealing with somebody who had air placements. I see coming and going, and in and out, like an ebb and flow, but with some vexation there. All right, how does the air sign feel about Leo? Right, this makes more sense to break it up. Right before I was gonna do it, I was like, oh, we need to break this up, because know? We have an Ace of Cups, and it came out sideways. Like, I love you not. I love you not. I feel like this is someone you may have. They might be little bit of an overthinking, or they try to think their feelings instead of feel their feelings. Okay. What else do we... How they feel about you chemistry-wise is the Two of Cups. Yeah, I feel like we have somebody, it's like you can't get away and you can't... You're a Scorpio, Cheryl? I love Scorpios. I love the realness of Scorpios. I mean, I do love all the signs. I tend to, like, get along very well with Scorpio placements. They deal with my shenanigans. Bye, Gibson. Hopefully I'll see you later on Monday or Tuesday. Big love to you. All right, what do they think about you? This is very interesting. I'm getting the energy somebody doesn't know whether to, like, piss in the pot or get off of it or whatever that saying is. You're safety for them. And they, like, want to, like, do the right things and come towards you, but honestly, Leo, I want to say that you hold them to a standard that they're going to have to do some of their own processing and own healing and own accountability to get to that place. But they kind of know that, like, this isn't, like, they can't, it would be very hard for them to walk away from you. Okay, Leo with a water sign. Leo with a water sign. I'm getting a different deck because I just got two of the same cards from the other one. So just to make sure, I'm grabbing a different deck. Leo with a water sign. Leo with a water sign, not Leo with air. Leo with a water sign. What are they thinking of you? That was the right card because I didn't even have to look and the shuffling was... Okay. Five of Pentacles in reverse. This person really wants to put the communication back. Five of Pentacles is, for me, a modern day ghosting card. You know, so when it's in reverse, this is somebody who's like thinking of putting you back, getting back in communication. I feel anxiety around this person, the water sign person, dealing with Leo. They're just not saying anything at all. Seven of Cups kind of came out sideways. Seven of Cups for the chemistry card. Again, that is Mars and Scorpio. That is, we have Mars and Scorpio. Like, yes, it's sexy. But it's also like very intimate. In other words, they will let you under the iceberg to see what they've been hiding. It's a form of intimacy, which kicks up the physicality of it. What does the water sign think about Leo? Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Again, more busted can of biscuits. Impatient. Wants it to be now. Whatever. Like if they could wave a magic wand, everything would be good. But there's not. There's something else that they feel like they're waiting on. Same thing. That's been like for a couple of signs. Okay. Let's move into Virgo. I keep hearing the Hosier song, the you're too sweet for me. I'll take my whiskey. How does it go? Like, take my whiskey neat. You're too sweet for me. I don't know all the lyrics, but I keep hearing that. You're too sweet for me. Virgo, dealing with a fire sign. 3 of Wands. This is an interesting 3 of Wands because they seem to be either still choosing between these two and have put this one behind them, or they're going to try to take both. So they feel very passionately. They feel you're a passionate person, and they feel like if they're going to get with you, sacrifices will need to be like, there's either, I'm actually feeling like there's a friend or something that like, if this moves forward, something. It's weird. It's like a weird thing that they'll have to like give up or ask you to make a sacrifice for. But they feel very, very passionate about like, they want you, but it's got to be this and not without that. Like they're a little, they're asking a bit. Thank you, Emily. I'd rather take my whiskey neat, my coffee black, and bed at 3. You're too sweet for me. I just keep hearing the line, you're too sweet for me. So I don't know what this is that they feel passionate, but they're like asking you to leave something behind, Virgo. And I don't know if they're asking you to try something new, Virgo, which Virgo might be open to. Freaking Virgos, man. Y'all a bunch of closet freaks. I'm a Virgo rising, so I can read you to filth a little bit. I'm gonna die on that hill. The Hierophant in reverse is how they... Do you see all the like the tight leather whatever? I keep getting the energy of somebody who's asking you to go outside your comfort zone, but they feel very passionate, almost like they know what's better for you, which Virgo is like, who's going to tell me what's better for me? I can tell you what's better for everyone else. But you're going to come tell me what's good for me? There is something here. It is almost like a little like... There's almost like a little dom sub energy here and like fighting for who's going to be what. The Hierophant in reverse as a chemistry card. If you need me to explain that in the comments, I will, but like... You know, stuff that would make you go to hell. It's like... I felt like the hearing that you're too sweet for me was the Leo with the water sign. Okay. What they're thinking of you, again, we have another Queen of Swords. They think that they like your badassery. Yeah, somebody please leave me a comment. I mean, I need a cold shower after Virgo and fire. It's just... That was interesting. Not often at a loss for words. I felt more than that, Mystic. Okay. Virgo. With the earth signs, with another earth sign. Two bad bitches in, two bad bitches in. Bad bitch and a baddie friend. Okay. They see you as the Queen of Cups. I mean, they see you as the Queen of Cups. They see you a little bit like creme brulee. Look at this Queen of Cups. She's kind of proper, but she's really all emotion. Like, you're not getting in there easy, but once you get in there, you are swimming in her nurturing and love. You know, like, it just depends on the person. That's like a Tuesday for somebody. For some people, that's a Tuesday. Let's just say forbidden. Okay. What is the chemistry here? Four of Swords. Yeah, I don't know if they think Virgo is playing hard to get. Either that or they feel like it's like a complete spiritual experience when they go to... like, even into the thought of intimacy with you. This is a very sweet reading. Who knows, maybe I was getting that Hosier song for this. Oh, we're talking about night and day. Y'all crack me up. Okay. What they're thinking right now is the Emperor in reverse. So they either don't feel confident enough, or they're in the middle of an ego death so they can like rebuild themselves. Honestly feel like the earth sign doesn't like is only holding back because when they approach you, they want to make sure they're victorious. All right, let's look at Virgo and air. And then what I'll do is I'll come back tonight and finish the second part. Right? I should be able to do that. Well, I could maybe do it tomorrow afternoon. You guys leave me a comment when this is over. Please don't put it here because I will not be able to look at them all and read them all. But when the video is over, leave me a comment whether you prefer I come back tonight and do it and you just watch it in replay, especially if you're overseas, or whether you would like me, it would be better to do it tomorrow and then you can, you know, sneak from work. That was too many. All right, these are done. These are done. Bad bitch with a baddie friend. With a baddie friend. Two bad bitches. Two bad bitches. Two bad bitches being friends. Okay. Virgo with air. That was Virgo with earth, Stacy. Now I'm doing, yeah, the timestamps will be helpful. They see you as the Queen of Wands. I mean, not surprising that we get in like queens for Virgo, the goddess. So we have Queen of Wands, and this isn't interesting because they might feel about you like, again, here's another like bad bitch, which is probably why I was singing that song while I was like grabbing those, because the minute my hand touched those cards. So this is somebody who also thinks you're a bit of a powerhouse and maybe a little hard to, like, they don't want to piss you off. Okay, they have 10 of Cups energy for the chemistry. They're intimidated. They're intimidated. Okay. Okay. What they're thinking about you is Three of Pentacles. You're an upgrade for them. This is my like, let me upgrade you, bottom of the page. Yeah. This kind of makes perfect sense. So they're a little intimidated. They want to like, they think that the two of you together, but they like for sure they think being with you would be an upgrade for them. They're like moony-eyed over you, but intimidated. Bye, Annika. They're moony-eyed, but intimidated. I've been saying the same thing. People are working on themselves because you all have been working on yourselves, and you're doing this whole week of radical acceptance while the energy supports it, and people are like not feeling as comfortable making the same tired moves. I mean, think about what's surrounding us in social media and culture right now. I mean, do better is the name of the game right now in general. And so, like, if then it's do better is the name of the game, and then they're dealing with you, who's clearly been working on yourself, then they feel like they have a little bit of work to do before they would rather take their time in their approach than fuck it all up and lose any chance. Okay. A water sign with Virgo. Virgo, sun, moon, rising, 6th house placements with a water sign. I'll do that so you can't see because she's naked. It's the Star card. You are healing and you are wish fulfillment. And what's really interesting with this is that chemistry-wise, I got the Tower in reverse. Let me explain what that's going to mean and that. For other, they might struggle with other people to have everything physically work the way they would like it, but not with you. they may be having a tower moment in their life because of depression, medication, a million things. That's not allowing them to perform. But with you, it's, even the star card is like so sexy. I mean, with you, it's almost like you're the one person, which is convincing them more. I almost don't even have to pull a third card. It's almost convincing them more. And if it's a water sign, like, yeah, somebody would connect. Water signs would be that emotional and that intimate about it. It's almost like you are the healing and you are the wish fulfillment. Like, you're the cure for what ails them. And of course, they have to be their own cure. But whatever issues they have with other people, they're not having it with you. What are they thinking about you? What are they thinking about you? Two of Swords. They're trying to make up their mind. You know, it's funny because if they are having the Tower in reverse, it could be a self-esteem issue, trauma manifested behaviors. There's like a million reasons why that would kind of physically happen. It could be, you know, there's a million things. When they associate, they could have had some pretty rough experiences with having their heart broken with people where there was a lot of brown chicken, brown cow. And then that started to not feel safe. You, I feel like, feel safe to them, but they are this is an indecisive person. So you might be dealing with like a water sign who has like a little anxiety. Virgo, sun, moon, rising, or 6th house placements. This has been fun and interesting. Please, 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 please give me feedback for how you guys like this, or whether you like my normal Sunday. I don't want to do videos unless you all love them. I can do whatever you guys want me to do. I just thought right after so many deep dives, there was no reason to do like the quick little ones. So and leave me a comment on whether you'd rather have me pick this up at like 7 o'clock tonight, which would probably be great for the West Coast, but terrible for probably terrible for well, people overseas unless they're up in the middle of the night, or whether you want me to do this tomorrow afternoon. And I will see members in 15 minutes that can make it today. And if you can't make it today, you'll make it Monday. And yeah, leave me comments. I love that. Thank you all so much for watching. Let me know what you want. I always say it, I want to give you what you want. That's what I'm here for. I'm a conduit. It's the community that's like the star of the show. So you let me know how I can be of service to all of you, because that's my job. All right. I will talk to you all soon. Bye.